What is up, guys? This is the Wrestling Babble podcast by Red Cyclone Inc. And Happy New Year! This is our first cast of 2018 and hope it's a good one. I'm joined by the Louis Beans.
What is happening? Happy New Year to you too.
I gave you the in your name.
I'm special.
Oh man. So today's show is just gonna be a shoot the shit episode. We're just gonna talk about the year in a review of 2017. Things that we like, things that we didn't like, and things that have been a lot better, and things that haven't been better. We also will talk about, is the wrestling the new thing again? Is it the cool thing to watch? It's a cool thing to say that you're a fan of wrestling. Because nowadays, honestly, everyone's saying, oh, the attitude, everything's like that. But nowadays, I think wrestling, like by matches wise, isn't a better standard than what it was before.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, the past 2 years have been really good. Like, it's been building up, and now I can't wait for what this new year. I mean, look, what is it? 3 days? 2 days?
Yeah, 3 days. We got Wrestling Kingdom 12. We got Royal Rumble the end of the month. We got the first women's Royal Rumble. We got NXT TakeOver, which is always an amazing show. It's going to be a great January.
It's starting out to be a great year for wrestling. So,
yeah.
I mean, I'm looking forward to it.
The one thing I'll point out in the beginning of the podcast is the shows that we watch. Like WWE is a different monster than what New Japan, what ROH, and what everything is. Because you got to realize they run shows 5 days a week plus the house shows. Yeah. So usually to keep story going for every day, for every week, wrestling show, things like that. There are going to be some duds. There are going to be some great ones. But for most part, like for the continuity of everything this year, I'll say they've been a lot better than what they used to be.
I agree.
I'll say Raw, not so. Raw still has that. It has to have this star power kind of thing. It has to have a certain. The Raw, I think, is written differently. I think Raw is more written for the advertisements that are set that support around them than what SmackDown, NXT, and 205 is.
Okay. I feel like Raw is written for the most casual fan to pick up from every episode, like as if it's their first time.
Yeah, like it's more like the stars, so those are the ones they're gonna highlight, and they do very dumb but simple storylines, so you can easily step on and go and watch. It's a 3-hour show, but I feel like they don't use their time really correctly, because even in this week, last episode, the Christmas Raw, they had like fewer commercials. They had like for the first hour and a half there was no commercials. I feel like they should have taken advantage of that and have more matches in there, have more stuff going on. But I felt like it was the same thing. It's just you saw between the commercials.
Okay. Well, since you see the entire show, can you tell me like what was the stuff that really needed to be cut or what really needed to go?
I feel
what did they not take advantage of?
Well, take advantage of the again, Raw. You don't. This is the big thing I'm going to talk about Raw and SmackDown, because Raw and SmackDown are they're two big shows. NXT is a different commodity. 205, I'll put that as a separate thing also, even though it's part of Raw. I'll say 205 is like the sidekick of Raw.
Okay.
So SmackDown, I feel like they balance as much as little time. The 2 hours they have, they balance all the divisions in that one show.
Okay.
You know who everyone is. You know where they're at and and where they're going. There are some guys that you wish they are used more, but that's going to happen when you have that much time. But you still all your tag teams. You know who your women are. You know who the U.S. Championship contenders are. You know your WWE contenders are.
Okay.
You know the highlighted of everything. So you know the big picture of everything. Raw, on the other hand, I feel like they don't give enough time. They don't showcase any of their tag teams anymore. The clubs hasn't been on. Like the club is about to be on milk cartons unless they're not selling something for a WWE shop. The Revival just returned, but they kind of brought them back kind of lackluster.
All right. What happened with them?
They just came out. They just came out. They fought Heath and Rhino, and that was it.
Gotcha. Okay.
It was
Did they
nothing really
win?
big. Yeah, they won.
Okay.
I feel Heath and Rhino don't get used the way they should be. They are former tag team champions.
Yes.
And I feel like Heath Slater is actually very popular, and he gets a big crowd reaction when he does come out. So you should take advantage of that, or even put him in a singles thing because he is a good character. As much as hate him or not, but he's actually a good character.
He's a good guy to be going for like the IC title.
Yeah,
that's not a bad place for him. I have a question. Wait, regarding him, wasn't the last thing that they did like get beat up by Kane before that?
Yeah, that was this week.
That was this week. Yeah. They got beat up by Kane.
Yeah,
like damn. I mean, yeah. What a waste of talent.
Yeah,
just feed him to Kane.
And then Finn Balor is kind of just there.
Yeah,
that's all I can say about him. He's just there,
and he's trying as hard as he can. And the people love him.
The people love him. It's just that they don't do nothing with him, and I feel bad for. I really feel bad for. I feel like he could use his talent. They could use their talent in SmackDown.
Yes, and he had. Did you see the picture of him with the blue gear?
Yeah.
Is that some shades of, foreshadowing? Maybe.
I feel like they should, especially the fact that AJ Styles don't have a challenger right now for the WWE title.
Good point.
But it goes to show Raw has its moments. Raw will do some really good episodes, and then it will be lackluster for a couple weeks, and then they'll get a really good highlighted episode, and then they do the same thing. The women's division, I really not liking how they're building up the Royal Rumble.
I don't like that. Okay, maybe I'm in the minority, but that moment with Stephanie McMahon, it was scripted all wrong.
I hated it
because they came out right after those girls were beating people up, and they had to stop and stand there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
with the people that they don't like. That's so stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My little highlight of the thing that I liked in a way, but then again, they all let them holding hands afterwards. Is that Alexa Bliss only went towards Nia Jax to make sure she was okay. That was it. She didn't fight no one. She didn't like that. She went to make sure Nia Jax was okay. I was fine with that. But then when they all gathered together and yay, we doing this, that really pissed me off. And I was like, yo, you're making this a gimmick. You're not really making it feel like it's important.
And asking for yes chance is terrible.
Yeah, stop.
Don't ever do that again.
Yeah,
don't ask for audience participation. Don't do that.
Yeah, I'm really not liking the way it's building. There's other ways they could have done it. One, me and Minion Opinion, shout outs to him. We talked about. I was like, why is Alexa Bliss even out there? I was like, yo, after they announced this shit, Alexa should have came out and talked mad shit.
I was wondering why she was just so. Again, I guess they're forced to, but my thought process was, why is she so calm? They're coming after her belt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
She shouldn't be happy. She should be upset.
Exactly. And I felt like that was, I think they lost the opportunity there to make it feel like it was important to fight one of the champions. And I think they did it a little better with Asuka this week.
Yeah.
But it still feels like a gimmick because they even did it on SmackDown and Charlotte did a promo and it was just oh, but I was like, but you're not fighting in it. You're show and that annoys me.
I know, yeah.
But I hope they do all 30. Right now, if you look at Raw and SmackDown's women is 19. So I could see the Bellas returning, so that's 2 more. I could see Peyton Royce and Billie Kay. So that's 2 more.
I saw Trish adamantly saying, "Yo, what's good?"
I could see Trish. I could see Trish, Ivory, and maybe Victoria.
Yeah, I just saw Victoria had a match not too long ago.
And Ivory, I think, is going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame this year. So I could see her being one of the people too.
Actually, not to cut you off, but wasn't Candice Michelle's last match with Victoria?
Yeah, it was really bad, but yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a great match.
But it was terrible.
but I did see Victoria wrestling.
Yeah, she did wrestle,
She did wrestle.
or she did something that she thinks is called wrestling.
It just wasn't great.
Yeah,
But that's a she possibly could come back, and
yeah,
it might be a good thing.
yeah. So that's happening. There's a lot of things for 2018. It's gonna be a lot of firsts. With the first women's Royal Rumble is supposed to be like a big highlight of it. That was probably like towards the ending of the year, so that was a big highlight going like that. I wish they presented it a lot better, but it's happening.
It's happening.
It's happening.
Other highlights for the year, I mean, something that included the women that I think isn't getting as big enough of a I don't want to say pop, but like of a recognition from like just human beings as in general was them wrestling in the which Arab states was that they wrestled in?
Oh, and Abu Dhabi.
I would like that's literally like groundbreaking. That's more groundbreaking than the Royal Rumble because that's like challenging culture.
Yeah.
Like that's ridiculous that they got to, because you know that women are very disrespected in those countries.
Yeah.
Like so to have that actually happen and take place is literally groundbreaking. So
yeah.
That's something that should be played up more.
Yeah, but they did mention it a lot because that was one of the big highlights they put when they talk about the Royal Rumble. It's like these women doing the first of everything, and this is the first time they ever did Abu Dhabi and all that stuff. So it was like,
No, I don't mean by
great.
WWE.
Yeah.
I just mean by like more, like how people would chime in and say it's good, like ESPN did it, or like, other people who are observing wrestling, like that should be a top moment.
That was actually, I think it was part of ESPN's top 5 moments.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the number 5.
Yeah, like I know they're very close with them, so they would.
Yeah, so they mentioned that and being a big part of it, and it is. And Alexa and Sasha Banks had a part of it, and it was the first women's title defense.
Yes,
in Abu Dhabi. I think Impact did wrestle there and had a women's match, but who watches really Impact? So,
what do you know how long ago that was?
A couple of years ago. So that was not the first time.
Okay,
that was the first women's championship match over there.
Gotcha.
But then again, also if WWE does it, that makes it the first, no matter what.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, no one really cares. Yeah, no one really cares about Impact. Maybe this year, though. Maybe this year.
True enough.
When Don Callis and this dude takes over,
and hopefully the NWA thing takes off because I want to see more competition from other companies.
Yeah, competition is good. Competition is good.
It makes people get better. Like your boy The Miz stepped his game up.
Yeah. So that's one thing. So we talked about the highlight. You know what? Let's finish with the women's division. Let's talk about the highlights of the women's division for 2017. Any of your favorite any matches come to mind that like women's division 2017? Was your top match?
My top matches probably happened during the Mae Young Classic.
Yeah, same here.
Like there were a few matches that were really good.
Mae Young Classic was huge.
Yeah, true enough.
Yeah.
Again, the year's so long, you tend to forget stuff happened. Like
we had the Mae Young Classic, we had the first Hell in a Cell women's match, we had the first Money in the Bank women's match.
Yeah, that whole thing. Oh
yeah. We had the first 2 Money in the Bank women matches.
Yeah, I still don't think that should have happened. I still don't think that.
They should have just did it one and done.
Yeah, like deal with the aftermath. It's WWE. They used to have women fight in gravy. Like, come on, stop it.
They also have a Barbie line for the WWE women's. They have their own women's toy line for the women's, which is a great thing because you know what? My friend's daughter, that's what she asked me for Christmas.
Okay, that's nice.
She asked me for a Becky Lynch, and I was like, "The fact that you like Becky Lynch, you're gonna get it." I was like, "You like Becky Lynch? All right, I'm definitely buying you that."
Starting off the right way.
She should have said a Bella. I'm like, "Fuck you, child. I don't like you."
Oh man, that's
I've
great.
seen them in the store, and I see them selling out. Like, and I see like little girls really like looking at up to these women, and they're good examples, and to a certain extent. Depends on who you're talking about, but
True
it
enough.
looks like they really show and shine in front of them, and I'm happy about that, especially when you see the backstage stuff. Like,
Mm-hmm.
if you ever get a chance, listen to Lillian Garcia's podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the one with Alexa Bliss, the one with Nia Jax, they're fucking great podcasts. They tell you a lot of their personal demons and how Alexa suffered eating disorder and she almost died twice before going into WWE.
Wow. Okay.
And Nia Jax's story and her being a big girl going into the WWE and how so much judgment she takes and everyday kind of thing, but how she wears it on her sleeve proudly. You
Mm-hmm.
know, it's a big thing to see things like that, especially in the women's division, which was pretty much a joke maybe 5 years ago.
Yeah, and it was that way for a while.
Yeah, so it's a big thing that it is being stepped at. So I wanted it to be treated like that, treated like the guys. The guys are not gimmicking. Yeah, Royal Rumble.
Yeah. That's another point. I did hear that. Sam brought that up. It was just like, why at a certain point you have to cut the hand holding of the women, and like, yes, they have done things for the first time, but equality is not treating them special for every little thing. It's like, all
No,
right, you guys are up here, like you're supposed to be on par. Like, there was an example that I heard that was like, oh, I didn't really think about it uh in a certain way, but it was like, that's a turning point, was the Clash of Champions poster
yeah,
that had AJ Styles and Charlotte.
yeah,
Like, both featured prominently, both pictures the same size.
yeah.
Either one was, higher than the other. It was, this is the women's champion, this is the men's champion.
You know
Like,
what? I like that poster a lot so much is the fact that each champion was highlighted big on that poster. They
yeah.
all were highlighted big, like in that same size as her. Like each of these belts
Mm-hmm.
means something to our fucking brand.
Yes.
You know what? I agree so much with that poster, and I actually really like that poster. I actually saved it and it was the headboard for our Facebook page
Nice.
because I like the way it highlighted everything. It looked really nice, and again, established that each title here means something.
Yep. And again, it's not the hand holding; that's the equality that they're
Yeah,
fighting for.
exactly.
So
And I
more of that,
feel,
more of
yeah,
that.
and I feel like that's the way it should be. The women's title should be as big as the WWE title. The tag title should be as big as the WWE. Each title in their division should mean something as much. It be the most important thing in that division.
I agree.
Big Papa Pump is your hookup. Holla if you hear me. Dun, 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 dun.
Dude, you know what? The Red Cyclone should plan a trip to a Shoney's.
Right?
What is that? North Carolina or South
Yeah.
Carolina? I forgot where they're located.
2018. The
Okay,
trip
let's
to
go.
yeah, we were planning to do a traveling podcast because we was trying to go to the secret stash in Jersey.
Okay.
So we were gonna do like the cast to the stash,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll
All right.
podcast while taking the trip to Jersey.
We gonna do, take the bus or the train?
Train. No, I was gonna drive. I was gonna rent a car so we could actually
Oh,
podcast, and it would just
even
be
better.
us, and
All
drive
right,
down
cool,
there.
cool.
And whatnot. Or my buddy has a Jeep, the one that does the Power Ranger podcast with me.
Mm-hmm.
Jeep, and he was like, "Yeah, I'll take you."
Oh wow, nice. All right.
And
That's
we do the
cool.
cast and shit like that. Shout outs to
Yeah.
Tommy.
Ah man.
Tons of fun. That was the last name. That was the last name he used. He changes his name every podcast.
Oh
So
man.
I'm like that. But yeah. But going back to the women's thing, I'm really proud of what they did with the division and how much potential we have in the future of the women's division. NXT always been. I think NXT is the one that really put it on the map. That these women could fucking go. They could go for half hour. They could do anything you give them. They could like that. Um, Paige did start it with the NXT Arrival with
Okay.
Emma, and then Sasha Banks and Bailey knocked it out the park with NXT
Yes.
Brooklyn and their first Iron Woman match.
Yes, they definitely did.
So like
Um,
credit goes to NXT for a lot of this.
I mean, listen, if you want to be honest,
Yeah,
if I have to give any MVP awards for any like federation, I would give it to NXT. Just
yeah,
this year has been amazing.
yeah,
Like the people, even people that you didn't think were going to be great, turned out to be awesome. Like Lars Sullivan could have been just another big dude,
yeah.
and that guy, he's fucking good. Like
But
he's real. Like he works very well with the people around him. Like he's
we will get into NXT fully next. Let's
hmm
just finish the women's part and then we go into that because there's a lot of things at NXT. We will fucking go into
true,
that and
true
then
enough.
skip this stuff. But Mae Young Classic was an amazing tournament. There's a high. I wish there's a lot of girls that were on there that were signed.
What was it? Tony Storm's another one.
Tony Storm, I see her coming this year.
So what? Tony Storm. We got. I know you don't like Shayna Baszler, but she's here.
Yeah, she just
Who else?
debuted too.
Yeah, she choked out Kyrie Sane.
Yeah,
There's that whole thing. Again, Kyrie Sane is another one. Amazing matches during that whole
I
tournament.
like the Piper a lot.
Yes, Piper Nevin. She has some amazing. Like, damn, dude. Like, you start saying the names of these girls, like
Yeah,
they all tore down.
Gargano's wife. What's her name? Something Michelle. I forgot his name. Then you also had Bianca Blair like being a standout in that tournament.
Where'd she go? Is
Uh, she does house shows and shit. She hasn't been on TV as of late.
okay? Because
I think
I know she was there.
you know what's funny is that I think she's going straight to the main. I have a feeling that she might be one of the people in the Royal Rumble.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Get her a few
yeah,
bodies to toss out. All right.
yeah. I think she's gonna be part of Rumble because again, there's still 11 spots open.
She was a standout in the NXT Rumble they had, the little
Yeah,
battle royal, women's battle royal. So I
yeah.
guess, yeah,
I
yeah.
can see the iconic duel and I can see her.
Hmm. Is Abby Leif there too, or is she not?
Abby Leif still signed with NXT. It's just that she hasn't been on TV.
Okay.
She does a lot of house shows, and they working her into the whole thing. And I think I think she'll be a great opponent for Ember Moon. To be honest with you,
Hmm. True enough. True enough.
NXT is little by little adding more to their women's division.
I have a question because I saw the latest NXT that had Ember Moon versus what's her name?
Sonya,
Sonya. Yeah, thank you,
yeah.
Sonya Deville. Like it, I know they're pre-tape, but like they keep having matches with her on. Is she really in both?
You know, usually when people go and they start up, they finish their dates in NXT, so they still probably do a couple shows in NXT until
Okay,
they're fully into the main roster. So they'll do double duty.
gotcha. I'm like,
Um,
damn.
because Ty did it for a few months too.
Okay, all
Ty
right,
Dillinger was in NXT still while he was in the main roster.
gotcha.
They do the double. They will do the double thing. And honestly, she did some really good matches.
Mm-hmm.
The last 3 weeks that she had matches, they were all good. Sonya,
I agree. I agree.
yeah, she gotten a lot better. Her strikes are look a lot more um, believable. They look a lot more impactful.
And it's just like I guess she got better with working with the person that she's going against. So she's
Yeah,
gotten better fighting Ember Moon and Ruby Riot and whatnot. So she's looking
but it
good.
was
Like I
really
can't
good.
wait till I don't know, but uh, I don't know what to say about Absolution though.
Absolution is. I'm waiting for them to break up because I think that's where you're gonna get the most out of it is when they break up. I think Mandy Rose has star written all over her, but I think
Mm-hmm.
Sonya may surprise people as well.
True enough. All right. His Absolution wasn't one of my standout moments for 2017 for the women. I mean, the return of
No,
Paige was not Absolution.
no.
But with that said, I could see them splintering off and maybe Paige keeping one of the two of them with her.
Yeah, I could see Sonya staying with her
Mm.
and Mandy Rose being the baby face of the two.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Something about her the way she looks and the gold, her outfits just I don't know, it doesn't scream like villain to me.
Yeah, so I think she's gonna be the thing. Um, but yeah, that was Absolution and the Riot Squad. Uh, You know what? This just brought me back to the bad memories of the Team Bella, the Team PCB, and fucking Team Bad, because it was just all six women tags, and it just got really boring and really annoying.
Mm. I
You
wasn't
had
really
hmm?
I wasn't really a fan of was it PCB.
Yeah, which is
I wasn't really a fan of them.
no, so it was just kind of annoying more than it was fun.
Mm. Mm.
So hopefully, again, I understand why they did it, because they wanted more girls for Rumble, but make it worth it when towards the end. But Absolution, I say, probably the least. I'm happy Paige is back. I'm happy she's getting back into the top, and she's a different style, which helps the division, because you get the same shit over and over again. At least she brings a little brawler style to it.
Yes, I agree.
And I also highlighted Ruby Riot. Like Ruby Riot like transitioned really good
Yeah,
into SmackDown. The other two not so much, but Ruby Riot fits there.
she seems natural.
Yeah,
That's what I can say about her. Like interacting with all the other
she's
women,
fun and
regardless of whether or not she's just beating them up, she seems to fit naturally in that environment.
yeah. So highlights are champions. Alexa Bliss being both champions this year. She had
Hmm.
the SmackDown and the Raw Women's title.
And having such
Um,
a long reign too.
she's probably my favorite heel out of the whole division. Best one on the mic. She really does sell herself as being this good. I kind of don't like that she's been taking the back seat since Absolution came back.
Hmm.
Like, she hasn't really been there, and it kind of annoys me, because I know what she could do
Has she been like doing other
well
stuff, or
with
they
her
just haven't
character.
been using her?
No, she just hasn't really been there. She hasn't wrestled. She When she does wrestle, it's like run-ins and stuff like that. But I feel that if they're gonna try to make her a baby face from this, then they could do a lot better than what they're doing now.
I mean, it doesn't seem good to make her a likable character when she has Nia Jax as her bodyguard.
Yeah,
Like, no good guy has a bodyguard, I don't believe. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like, the whole point of being a face is you can do it on your own, or you have a tag team partner.
yeah,
Whereas Nia Jax is like her muscle.
yeah,
I mean, we know and we see the footage from house shows that they're like best friends, but that aside, what as they're portrayed on Raw is just like you can't mess with her. You have to deal with Nia first.
yeah. But I
But
wish they
yeah,
actually showcased that instead of just having them randomly
true
tagged
enough.
here and there.
Yeah, true enough.
Yeah. So other than that, but she's been my favorite heel. I feel Sasha kind of took a backseat a little bit. She hasn't been as good as she's been. She like wrestling wise, she's always on point, but character wise, she just kind of got boring.
I feel like she took a hit after they made it a big deal about her not keeping the title for more than like a week.
Yeah,
I
I
feel like
agree.
after they exposed that, and it wasn't like, oh, this is an expose on WWE. No, no, no. It just like when they kept talking about it,
Yeah,
it seemed to like slowly just eat at her confidence.
yeah.
And even
Um,
on other podcasts and like events, she talked about like she doesn't like that. She
no,
doesn't, that's not a good thing. So yeah, like since then, I think that was around the summertime, right?
yeah.
Yes. So since then, it's like she's been on a slow decline.
Hopefully she gets back up there. Bailey kind of declined as well. She's just
Mm-hmm.
there. I liked the beginning of the Alexa Bliss, Mickey James. The promos were really good, and then it
Yeah.
just got stupid.
Yeah.
Um, but other than that, it's been alright. I say the women's divisions, both of them. Charlotte being, I was kind of annoyed that Charlotte got the belt so fast. I kind of wanted Natty to have a better run.
I don't understand what that whole breakdown was at the end of their match too. She
Yeah,
got mad and what is that like a trend for SmackDown? Is everybody taking Dolph's cue and just
yeah,
getting pissed off and like, I don't like this. You
yeah,
all turned on me. Why? Like, what is that?
yeah. I kind of like the Dolphs thing, but the rest of them, like,
Yeah, the
I don't
rest of
like
them.
it.
Yeah.
Natty, I wish she had a better run. I wish Becky Lynch is better used.
I
Um,
agree. I agree.
Becky Lynch is probably the best baby face in WWE. Like, naturally, like, everyone likes her. She's really good on the
Mm-hmm.
mic. She's
Mm-hmm.
that character you could get behind, and they do not use her whatsoever, and it pisses me off.
I say like the same is her and Bailey
Yeah,
are like just criminally underutilized. Like they're used a lot. They're there, but the way they're being used is not the right way.
yeah. And it's sad for Becky because I think Becky's better on the mic than most of the girls there.
Mm-hmm.
She could sell you her. She could sell everything, and her and Alexa Bliss going back and forth. I think was my favorite thing of the women's division last year.
She's such a good, believable wrestler.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like the
yeah.
way she talks and all that. Yeah.
Becky Balboa, we miss you.
Come get that belt back, please.
Yes, you know what? I would love to see Becky this year go heel.
Has she ever? I don't know anything before she was in NXT.
She was heel in NXT. She was heel with Sasha Banks.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
they had like a little team together, and then they had the fatal four-way, and they kind of broke apart. But Becky was still the heel.
Okay. Okay.
So she was pretty good heel. I think she could say she could be a really good heel, and I think, especially if she's SmackDown's top woman there besides Charlotte. So I think they should really use her in that sense.
Okay.
Naomi had a reign. Yeah, Naomi had an okay reign. I just wish her, she could be better in the ring. Like I wish she wasn't so telegraphed. But other than that, she had a good reign. I was happy that she got the belt at least. Other than that, I think the women's they're evolving. They're getting better. We keep watching. We got the Royal Rumble coming up in a couple weeks, so hopefully they make a statement with that Royal Rumble and not be a shit fest.
My one resolution that I wish for WWE is stop with the 6-woman tag matches, please. There's enough of them that they can just have singles matches.
Yeah.
There's enough of them and they can have just a regular tag match, but stop with the 6-woman, please.
Yeah.
There's more than 6 of them.
I really hope maybe 2018 will be the year of the women's tag team belt.
That'd be great. Especially showcasing that there's so many of them now. Please. Yeah.
And again, like I said with the men's, men could make a whole career as a tag team. That the women have the same chance as well.
I agree.
Because who knows, Bailey may not be a good singles competitor, but maybe in the tag team she shines.
Yeah. True, but like she was a great singles competitor.
No, I'm saying as example though. I'm not taking. So I'm just saying as
the way they use her. Yeah.
As example, like if she's not that good, she's not what you want in a main person. She may be the person you want as a tag team.
I see that.
So hopefully we get the start of a women's tag division. But enough for the women because we kind of went deep into the women's stuff. We did a little bit of Raw. Let's talk SmackDown. SmackDown, I say one of the biggest highlights of SmackDown this year is that fucking tag division.
Yes, it has been on fire. It shouldn't be so good.
Yeah,
like it started with a bang with the New Day and Usos doing their thing. And then
being on the kickoff show at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Was it WrestleMania? It was WrestleMania, right?
Well, see, no, that wasn't the kickoff show for that one. It was There we go. And then did they do another one too?
And then they fought the rest. They fought the rest of the pay-per-views.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, because Usos took the belts from American Alpha.
Yes.
Yeah, they took the belts from American Alpha. This is the year of the Usos. 2017 was the year of the Usos.
Yes,
the Usos
I agree.
Changed their characters completely, and it made them so much better.
I wanna give a shout out though to Cesaro and Sheamus. They had a really good year too.
You know what? In tag team divisions, and we'll talk about both. I guess because the Bar and Seth and Dean, I'm not gonna say they didn't know slouches either. They've been having some great matches as well, and they made the tag team division. But I think the SmackDown ones made more of a statement is the fact that they're evolving other tag teams, and they all been having really good matches.
Yeah, like New Day Usos, Shelton and Gable and Usos. It didn't matter. It's just they have really come into their own. Like,
Breezango finding their niche. Ascension finding
mhm,
their niche in the Breezango thing.
mhm.
You had the Bludgeon Brothers.
Man,
I don't like the characters, but I'm digging their shit in the ring.
yes, I would just like to say that you see how long the year was that you start to forget about Breezango and how dominant of a I don't know say brand they were this year. Like
Yeah.
all over the place. Like I know their shirts were selling like hotcakes. Like
I
fucking
still wish they get more shit in the ring, but other than that, they sold themselves. They got their characters
yes,
up, they
yes
got
they
their
did.
characters there, and they're funny as hell. They actually have their own YouTube channel, so if you want to watch any of their cases and shit, it's on their YouTube channel.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, and they evolved the Ascension. They evolved a lot of guys that weren't being used. They actually used them into it. They're
Yep.
freaking the boards behind them. All the shows are fucking hilarious. If you actually read the post and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really found themselves. But the New Day is the New Day. No matter what, as New Day is gonna be over. They're three talented guys that just like to have fun. The crowd always behind them. Heel, babyface, they'll do it either way.
They went
Um,
from ice cream
from
to
from cereal
from
to
cereal
ice
to ice
cream
cream to pancake.
to pancakes. And this year, 2018 will be the year of the New Day pancakes.
Hopefully they get some waffles. I'm just saying.
I really like the fact that they started changing the teams up and actually changed the aspect of the New Day tag team. As in, you
Mhm.
see Xavier and fucking Big E, and how much different they fight compared to Big E and Kofi, or Kofi and Xavier, and how much different they do it. I think they just bring something else to the table. Is the fact that they are able to do different things. The one I was highlighting was the one that I said made the biggest statement, and honestly was my favorite match of SummerSlam, was the kickoff New Day versus Usos. They destroyed the fucking house in that fucking match.
Mhm. Mhm.
They we see
Also,
new
shout out to.
yeah,
Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
but we see New Day do new tag moves, Usos do new tag moves, and doing shit that we had never seen them do, and they the feel of the match felt like a big fight. It looked like they hated each other. Even though
Yeah.
backstage they probably love each other. They're probably
Yep.
best friends and shit. But in that match, you felt the hatred between both teams.
Now I'm trying to remember correctly because I don't want to, screw it up. Which pay-per-view was the cage? That was
The Hell in a Cell.
the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. Okay.
Yeah.
Like for me, that might be the match of the for them, like the culmination of everything
Yeah.
good that the tag division had, like it was in that match.
And that was the first ever tag team Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So they tore it down though. They
Yeah.
tried some stuff. Not everything went 100% well because you could. The only one thing that stands out in my mind is when they pinned which Uso was it in the corner with the sticks, and he was forced to stand there
Yeah.
like he really couldn't get out. But
Uh,
like
yeah, I remember that.
they went to town on each other. Poor Xavier Woods, yo, he ate those kendo sticks.
Yeah.
And I remember looking at the pictures he put up of the night, I guess the after the match of those welts he had on him.
Yeah.
Jesus, like that's how much they put in to that match,
And
and
what
I
were
loved it. I loved it.
what we had the last period from SummerSlam to Clash of Champions. I say maybe 5 out of the 6 pay-per-views between that, the tag team stole the show.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I
Um,
agree.
from the Bar and Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, which were really great matches. I was happy with how Cesaro and Sheamus been. The Bar been really good as well. So I feel like they're gonna get undermined because the Usos was just so much better. But I would have liked to see the Usos versus the Cesaro Sheamus.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I like that. Like you know what? To put it this way, for me, the the Bar and the Usos, I don't know, they just outshined so much that even that match with the Shield versus the New Day, it just didn't seem that great to me.
Yeah,
Like in comparison to anything that those other guys have done together, like
yeah,
the Usos with the New Day or the Bar with the Shield, like
yeah,
it didn't seem to compare to the
yeah.
matches.
Didn't they fight each other on a Survivor Series? Right? It was the Bar versus Usos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that was a good match.
Yep.
But even last pay per view, the Clash of Champions, my highlighted match was the 4-way tag match, which fucking
Yeah.
crazy. And I think they highlighted everybody. Everyone had a big time to shine. Now we got this might be the year of the Rusev Day.
You know what? I hope so.
Yeah.
That's just so fucking funny.
I think that tag team found their niche as well. Aiden English is a tag team specialist. He's been a tag team for quite some time. Rusev, not really much, but you know what? He needs something to go with, and if it's in the tag division and I'll highlight him, why not? That's the hottest division right now.
Much better than him and Jinder.
Yeah.
Much better than that.
Yes.
I think Aiden English is great in his role because it seems that he's better at accenting another person. So he's better at using his energy to make the other person seem way better.
Yeah.
And him just going Rusev Day.
Yeah.
Is just the best shit. It just having Rusev he's seemed to embrace basically being the real life embodiment of Zangief. I swear.
Yeah.
He just is. He just is. Like he seems like he's almost crazy, but he's got that humor, the savageness, and just the charisma. Like all three of those things go together with Rusev.
Yeah, I agree. I 100% agree.
It's like for Rusev, for me, it's like Aiden English picks up and elevates where Lana left off.
Yeah.
So, congratulations to them.
So yeah, highlights.
Rusev Day shirt.
And then if you go into tag teams in NXT, they're still doing their thing over there as well.
Mm-hmm.
We had that crazy ass War Games match. We had in the beginning of the year we had DIY what are their AOP and and the Revival having that amazing triple threat.
Yes.
And then you also had Sanity getting the belts, and then the Bobby Fish.
Oh man, yeah.
Undisputed Era versus Sanity was quite great as well. So we have amazing tag teams, and we have a good future tag team. Look at fucking Street Profits are getting.
They're getting their stuff together, man. They're getting their moveset together.
That dude, Sabatelli and Riddick Moss are kind of getting their together. You got
they're getting the characters down, definitely.
Yeah, you got TM61 returning. You have you have Sanity doing their thing.
Mm-hmm.
I wish Sanity would be a bit more dominant in that sense because they're a 4-person team, but I like their style, I like the way they look. Then you got the Undisputed Era there, and then you have more tag teams coming up little by little. Only Larkin and that British dude.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yes.
So you have a lot of tag teams, and I hope they really. It's going to be a great year. Again, tag team wrestling is probably the hottest thing right now in WWE.
In WWE and outside too.
Speaking,
the Bucks is killing it.
You have the Young Bucks. You have that's the only one I know. War Machine, which might be going to WWE soon.
Really?
Yeah, they might be going to WWE.
Oh wow! We almost forgot about one very important tag team in NXT. Well, heavy
machinery. I like heavy machinery too.
I like heavy machinery.
I like heavy machinery, and I think this would be the year they get the belts as well. I think they're a talented tag team. Yeah. If they do not get the belts at NXT, I see them going to the main roster soon because I think they're a good tag team to have. And then the Bludgeon Brothers just returning and doing their thing. I think they're gonna be a tag team champion soon. I think they'll be the ones to take it from the Usos.
I think they need to change those outfits, man. They look very generic.
They look like mini Canes.
Yeah, they do, don't they? From the era when he had like the slashes on his shirt.
Yep.
The sideways slashes, not the downward.
I love everything they do in the ring. I like their tag team chemistry. I like when fucking Harper just slaps him and. I liked it. Whatever they do in the ring is fucking great. I'll keep doing it. Their outfits it could change. And if you're bringing a prop to the ring, I've said this in many casts. You better use it.
Use that hammer. Use them hammers.
Yeah. So enough of the tag team divisions and all that stuff. We know it's the hottest thing right now. I think every week we see the tag team matches. They're showing something that these are the top titles right now, and I'm happy with that. And keep doing it. One thing I want to highlight is one thing I'll say with this is characters that you didn't expect to be over in WWE right now. In
We talking main
2017,
roster, or we talking
you could do both.
all of?
Yeah,
Well, oh, all right. Well, then let me let the popo go by because they
I
can't stop.
say. Yeah, I say the first one is Elias.
Yo, you okay? Yeah, he
He didn't work in NXT, but right now in the main roster, his character is really doing something, and it's actually really highlighting the fact that he is getting over right now. Like people are singing with him, and instead of booing him when he sings, it's crazy.
he's found a way and a method to deliver his message that everybody just wants to hear it. I don't know what changed because he was basically doing the same thing minus the stool,
Yeah.
but the NXT crowd was not having it, and he is just super over. Even though he's a bad guy, it's hilarious.
The next
Like
one
he
is
came out and basically roasted Cena
yeah,
and hung with him. You know what I mean? Like that's something else, and he beat him up.
yeah, yeah. And then you also have fucking if you watch some of the house show shit, he sang with Kane. He sang
Wow.
Hot Light Bling or whatever the fuck that song is.
Mm-hmm.
He did all those on live and in the house shows and whatnot.
Wait, did Kane
So
cooperate?
yeah, King sang with him.
Wow. Okay.
I say another highlighted person that I think is gonna have a big year in 2018 will be Jason Jordan.
He's winning, slowly winning me over.
Yeah,
Like he's
right
changing
now
more. He's becoming more of a character, not just a guy.
he's kind of doing the New Day effect, as in he was a non-popular face, but he's getting forced down people's throats,
Mm-hmm.
and then when he goes heel, that's where he's gonna get his stride.
But I think them forcing him down people's throats is a part of the storyline too.
Exactly, that's the same thing
So
with New Day.
it's making more sense. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
when New Day first came, the New Day, the big shit with the whole shit was when they first came, they were like preachers and shit, and they were
Mm-hmm.
trying to force it on people, and people were liking it first, and then they're like, this character sucked, and then they went heel. When they went heel, that's when they got highlighted, and I always believed in those characters.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's just not like
Um,
Roman Reigns. It's not like Roman Reigns being forced. It's a different type of. You know what I mean? Like Roman Reigns is the establishment telling us to like him, and the people pushing back.
yeah,
But Jason Jordan is like it's like he's a spoiled brat, and they're trying to play that up, which I like.
exactly. Who else? I will say Mojo Rawley will be something. Will have a good thing in 2018.
He's another one that bloomed really late at the end of the year, like
Yeah,
hit his stride at the end. I say the same thing with Rusev Day. Like the past was it 2-3 months?
yeah,
It's just you see Mojo Rawley's stock rising, man. Like he's on his way to the top. If he can get some good shots and they can let him have a belt or two,
yeah.
yeah, he'll definitely be a star in no time.
So one thing with Mojo Rawley, I kind of wish his like I was saying this to you before the cast is I wish his promos were on TV because his promos are fucking excellent. Like
I
he
agree.
really gets into Zack Ryder. I think they're going personally in it because I think they both invest in this rivalry because this is probably the first important rivalry Zack Ryder had in a long time as well.
Gotcha.
So I think it really highlights Mojo Rawley in the way that he just has to be vicious in the ring. I'll say like he needs to have that like he talks about that killer instinct. It has to show in the ring because if it doesn't show in the ring, then you're gonna lose him.
Yes, I got you.
So that shit's gonna be
Something to look
crazy.
out for. Yeah.
All right. Anyone else that you kind of want to
Um,
spotlight for
for
2000?
me personally,
Yeah,
number one most improved Velveteen Dream.
Velvet Dream. Yes.
From last year to this year is just like a complete explosion. Like just boom. Who the hell? Oh, yo, this guy's amazing. I thought he was just gonna be a gimmicky guy,
Yeah.
and then you find out that no, he can go, and then you find out, oh no, he can put it all together. He can put the character with the wrestling, with the mind games, with like, all right, fine, I'm in. I'm invested.
Yeah. I think he's gonna have a big 2018.
Yeah.
If he goes to the main roster or not, I think he has the talent and the potential. He's only fucking 22 years old.
Yeah, I say let him stay there a little longer, man. I
Yeah.
mean, like, listen, there's no middle belt in NXT so I don't know how I feel about him being a champion this year. Maybe he will show me something. Because
Yeah.
I mean, moveset wise, yeah, he's up there with, he's entertaining, which is what you want.
And he,
But like, having all the pieces together and being a champion, I don't know yet. So I'm excited to see.
you know what I would like to say? What, because I could see Aleister Black getting the belt this year for NXT
Mm-hmm.
if they reunite that rivalry when he gets the belt.
Got you.
Because yo, that was a match of year candidate right there. That fucking Aleister Black versus Velveteen
Yeah.
Dream.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? Before the cast and everything like that, I knew that was gonna be my match of the night. I said it before the cast and everything. Like, yo, these guys, I love the chemistry of their rivalry. I liked the ambiance of the whole rivalry. I liked the little things that they did just to fucking really irk each other. And they didn't have long promos. They didn't really have a lot of time to really tell a story in that sense, but the time they had, they told everything. They showed you everything that was happening, and that match was fucking phenomenal. Even people that didn't watch wrestling, they saw that match, they were like, "Holy shit!"
That's a skill that not too many wrestlers have, where they had a feud and only one guy talked. You know what I mean? And it was still
Exactly.
amazing.
It was amazing, and I see big things for a bit Velveteen Dream. If he stays healthy, he needs to stay healthy because he got hurt after the Aleister Black match. So that's the reason why you haven't seen him on TV after that match, because you would think they'll highlight him after that match. But yeah, he's been hurt. So hopefully he gets healthy and he will have maybe 2018 be the year of the dream, the Velveteen Dream.
Velveteen Dream.
In going in that sense, Cien Amas.
Yes, finally.
Fucking NXT. Who would have thought you'd be saying Cien Amas is NXT champion?
And it's not some type of concession. Like he had an amazing match too.
Yeah.
And it was just like, I feel like it was just well deserved. Like that dude has been putting on a show since he got there, but he just had to find the right character, which I don't want to say that because he didn't really change.
Yeah.
He switched up his gear a little bit, but like, what's the lady's name? Selena Vega?
Yeah, I think she
Yeah.
really helped with that character.
She really added to him.
She became his mouthpiece, and she also does shit in the ring, which I love when valets do shit in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
I personally love that. Like, if you're gonna be outside the ring, do something. Don't just stand there.
Yes.
I hate when they do that. I really do. So when like Maurice did it with Miz, and I loved it. I think Maurice coming back with the Miz was the best thing the Miz ever done.
Yeah.
So I give the same credit as Cien Amas with her. Is like she really opened his character up into, because he doesn't speak good English. He doesn't really speak English at all. He knows a few words and whatnot. But you know what? They could even use that against him, is the fact that he don't like the fans enough that you don't deserve him to speak English. He just speaks Spanish to them because he thinks that he's arrogant. It's like, you know what? You should be speaking my language. I should not be speaking yours.
True story. All right.
But yeah.
That was another, man. I mean, like, Valet stepping it up, man. That's another thing too. Because I would give almost the same props to as that. One of the reasons why Sandy is so dope is because Nikki Cross, when she's not wrestling, she's like a valet, and she's crazy because she'll jump off, she'll splash off the top rope outside just to interfere in the match. Like, it's crazy, and she's not in the match.
She got killed in fucking War Games.
True. Yeah, that's right. She got murdered on the side.
Oh man.
I forgot about her match with Asuka. I just want to leave that there.
Their match was really good. Going for the women's the hardcore match. And then Ember Moon versus Asuka was also a big highlight match.
Yeah.
So what else were you gonna go into? All right, so going into things that are not WWE. One of the biggest things that happened last year was Chris Jericho going to New Japan Pro Wrestling for Wrestling Kingdom 12 to fight Kenny Omega. That was big spotlight for New Japan Pro Wrestling. I hope they take advantage of it, because if they don't, that's just dumb. They don't take advantage of it.
I mean, I think they're smart enough by having things like the press conference, or having him repeatedly show up at the end of the matches, because he didn't just do the one the first time. He showed up again too,
And he fucked
and
him
he
up.
fucked him up and made him. He opened him up. Like the repeated use of Jericho has been very good with New
Yeah.
Japan.
I think you see I like when it's asshole Jericho. I like the no gimmick, I hate you kind of Jericho. I think Jericho as a heel, I think is his best character.
Yes.
Especially during the HBK's time when he had the rivalry with HBK. That was probably the best Jericho. So him doing that and able to curse is great.
I didn't even think about that. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
And I think him and Omega are gonna have a great match. I hate this is something I really hate, and I'm gonna stand that out. I hate when people say, "Oh man, Omega's gonna have to slow his stuff down because he works WWE style." Fuck you, fuck you. Whoever says that, fuck you. You want to know what? Give Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho is fucking a legend. Him going in the ring with Omega is just giving him shit for his fucking resume. Jericho don't need to do it.
This is true. This is true.
So shut up with the WWE style, whatever like that. Whatever. WWE right now, it is the main fucking show. If you're not in WWE, you're not in the main show. Simple as that. New Japan is a close second, but New Japan been out since 1972 and still hasn't been that big second either.
Gotcha.
You know, like New Japan had all the opportunities to seize the day and really showcase and really make that promotion be bigger than what it could be, and they didn't. The reason why? Because they play safe. They don't like to take risks. They don't like to spend money. They don't like to do a lot of those things. They only do shows if it's cheap for them. And that's the thing about New Japan that like everyone's like, oh, why don't do the US tour? Because that's expensive. You have to fly out all those guys over there. No, they're not going to do that. To California is a little cheaper. That's why they do California.
Okay, gotcha.
Unless it's on someone else's bill. Like if ROH is doing a show in New York and they want some New Japan guys, they pay. ROH pays those guys to go there. New Japan don't pay a dime.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I think New Japan could be a bigger show if they do take advantage of the things they do. But again, like I always said, New Japan is too comfortable where they're at, and they know they're gonna make money. They know they're gonna be successful no matter what. It's just that they're always gonna be a number two. They're never gonna take that spot because the fact that one, they don't tour the way that WWE does. The WWE's a fucking full oil machine. They tour every fucking day, and New Japan tours every week, once a week.
Gotcha.
And yeah, going to that, like I love New Japan. I watch it all the time, and it's just that those are the only two I watch. I watch New Japan. I watch WWE. Those are the two I watch. But I think New Japan could be a lot bigger if they actually took advantage of a lot of things they've been doing.
I hear you. Yeah, I mean, they have the guys coming there now that they have a buzz about them before they get to New Japan, and then they get bigger once they come there, do their thing, win the belts or win whatever belts they go for and stuff, and that builds the wrestler's resume. And then those wrestlers tend to leave.
Yeah,
that's the thing that hurts. I think that hurts New Japan is when foreign wrestlers come there, foreign wrestlers with a name come there, get bigger, and then leave, or aren't signed permanently to aren't signed like 2-3 year deals. So that does hurt them because WWE doesn't take that shit. You come there, you staying there for a while.
Yeah.
And like even NXT, you come there, you staying there for a while.
Yeah.
So that one aspect I see really does, it changed the dynamic between the two too.
And it's gonna be a crazy thing in 2018 with New Japan is the fact that the whole thing with Don Callis taking over Impact Wrestling, and he has such a good wrestling with a good relationship with New Japan, is that it might hurt ROH in a way. Is the fact that if he finds a way for them to work together, like exclusively.
So would that mean that if he works with them exclusively, that potentially the Bucks and Kenny, because Kenny signed to New Japan, right? Kenny's their champion.
I could see Kenny coming to Impact.
That would be something else, and I think that would probably be a smart move on everybody involved, for Kenny to do, and for Impact and for New Japan, just because if your whole sticking point is I can be great without going to WWE, then you can be great in any other federation, right? So why not?
And
Why
then
not?
also, I think the whole thing with Don Callis taking over with the what's his name, Scott Demora,
I don't know who that is. Who's
Scott
that?
Demore, the guy that's the vice president with him.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway, between them two, I think it's Scott Demore. I think we was talking about it.
Hmm.
Um, if that happens, and their first shows that they'll be running will be in Canada as well,
Oh, wow. Okay.
and it's fucking Omega's hometown and shit like that. So it's like, yo, like there's a lot of lines showing that Omega will go like after this year. Omega will probably go to Impact.
Man, they got to get their shit together though. They got to
Yeah,
keep it tight. They have to run that ship tightly because you
and
can't.
yeah, I think what they're doing is what they did with well, Impact was that they did the same thing with ROH. Guys could wrestle outside of there, but they
Hmm.
have to be exclusive to these shows and whatnot.
Gotcha. Yeah,
But it'll be interesting. 2018 is gonna be a crazy year in wrestling. You got
it is.
Impact
It
getting
is.
taken over, maybe for the better, maybe for the worse. It does depends because I don't think it'll get worse than what it is now.
Uh,
Um, yeah,
you say that, but I mean, being dead, like Global Force Wrestling is officially dead, right?
yeah,
So, I mean, you could be a dead federation. So,
yeah. Then you have NWA trying to make their thing going.
yeah,
NWA just looks old to me. Like a lot of guys look like they should not be wrestling no more.
that's the people
Um,
who are currently going to be there.
that currently are in the NWA wrestling. Like they had Magnus taking the belt recently, but he fought this other guy that looks extremely old. I don't know who he is, but
Oh,
everyone likes him. His name's Tony Storm or some shit like that.
okay, okay.
Um, yeah, there's a lot of old guys. I don't know. It doesn't impress me much with the NWA right now. Billy Corgan took over that, so that's his
Hmm.
federation. New Japan, maybe touring a bit more in the U.S. this year than they did last year. I don't think them going crazy in the U.S. They again, I think it's just be California shows and that's it.
Hmm.
But New Japan is a big train. If they really capitalize on the Jericho being there, it
Yeah.
could really open doors for more things for New Japan Pro Wrestling.
I mean, the amount of eyes that are going to be on this thing in three
Yeah,
days is
yeah,
probably going to be way more than they expect too.
yeah. And you know what? Wrestle Kingdom always has a big showing. Like it always gets good review, good credit, and like that. There's
Yeah,
a
they're the
lot of
ones that
big
get the 5 and 6 star
matches.
matches. Yes, and
Yeah,
also for this year, this New Japan had those matches.
yeah,
Those Kenny Okada matches, the 5 and 6 star matches, or whatever you want to call them.
yeah. They
They
had
happened.
some
Yeah.
amazing matches. They had some really highlight matches. I
And
would say
that the
this
G
year.
that was it the G1 this year was amazing.
Yeah,
Like I got to see a lot of people I've never seen before because I'm not an avid New Japan watcher. But if you ask me my favorite events this year, the G1 27 was definitely one of them.
yeah. It was a really good one. I liked it a lot of Naito's matches. A lot of Naito matches was my
Yes.
favorite. And then
Shout out to
Omega.
Juice.
Naito and Omega are my favorites in New Japan. So wherever they do, I will watch. If it is not them, Lucia, I'll tend to skip.
I came out this year being a fan of Tokes Fale,
Yeah.
Juice Robinson, Tamatanga,
So Juice has always
uh,
been good.
um, what's the comedy guy?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I don't know his
I'm
name. I
so
know.
mad I can't remember his name right now. It's on the tip of my tongue and I can't. But him and his DVD case with the powder
Yeah.
and the comedy matches he had with Kenny. Oh my god! And the one with Tamatanga, like that's still my favorite thing when he ran under the ring and came out the other side. Oh god! Like the G1 was amazing.
Toro Yano.
Yes, that is yeah, Toru Yano. Yes.
Toro Yano. Yeah, his and Omega match made me laugh.
I want to see the match he had with Coca Cabana this year. Like
Yeah.
supposedly they had a match toward the end of the year. Gotta
Yeah.
look that up.
There's another big trend that's going on in the wrestling world is Twitch. A lot
What
of
do you mean?
wrestling
Oh,
federations
Federation. Yeah,
are
yeah, you're
doing
right.
a lot of wrestling federations are doing shows on Twitch. You got House of Hardcore, you got Shimmer, you have Wrestling Circus, and you have I think House of Glory soon.
Oh, okay, cool, cool, cool.
And I think CZW might be on there soon as well.
What? Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
so Twitch has been a big place for wrestling as of late.
It's been a big place for a lot of things. Have you seen some of the IRL stuff on Twitch? It's turning into a weird place. Social eating is a thing. It's turning into a weird place.
Yeah, I've seen enough. I've seen a lot, and I'm like, really? What the hell? I thought this was supposed to be for gaming.
Also, a lot of cosplay girls on there. Just saying.
Yeah, I know a lot of them. That the ones I know I follow, and a lot of them actually play games though, so I'll give them credit.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them don't. Like there are ones that don't. They just make and they do their crafts and shit. I don't mind the crafts.
Yeah, I don't mind.
When they're making guns and shit, I don't mind. But if they're just sitting there eating, I don't want to see that. I hope you choke.
I don't want to talk to you.
I hope you choke. All right, so New Japan being a big show, Wrestle Kingdom on Thursday. We probably have a review show this weekend. If you get a chance to watch it,
definitely.
If you do need help watching it, just let me know and I'll send you some links.
Mm-hmm. All right.
What else? Or I'll just let you use my New Japan thing. I don't care.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because I have the New Japan World.
Gotcha.
That's the thing is I have the subscription to New Japan World. I watch it as much as I can. I don't. You know what? If the match doesn't have any meaning to it, I tend to skip it and I'll just fight. I just watch really the title matches.
Gotcha.
Because it's too much. It's like 4 hours long, and I don't have 4 hours.
Yeah, they are pretty long.
All the time. Last but not least, let's just go into our favorite champions this year and the worst champions this year. For Monday Night Raw, who was your favorite highlighted champions this year?
Favorite champion? Oh man, I'm probably gonna have to say The Miz.
Yeah,
because he had an incredible year. Also, that one promo he had where he was pissed off, and he went on a tie. Was it against? It was against Roman Reigns, right? Like he was mainly talking about Roman Reigns.
Yeah,
how he was like, I elevated this belt, like I took, because I think he brought up the fact. Remember when Roman won the belt before, and he acted like it was a the US, he acted like it was a downgrade.
Yeah,
and like, yeah, man, like even if it's not the world title, a belt is meaningful. So, like, kudos on the Miz for making that known to the world that you got a belt. It means something, dude.
Yeah,
like it's an acknowledgement of all your hard work. I mean, still, I'd rather see him be Universal Champ, but whatever. But yeah, the Miz, definitely the Miz.
I'll say be Miz and Alexa Bliss.
Okay.
I'm not gonna. You know what? I like the bar as well. I say everything but the Universal title.
That's gonna be. That would be my worst champion.
Yeah,
if you being honest, I dislike Brock being the Universal champion for so long and being so nebulous and not there. Way worse than Jinder Mahal and his bullshit.
Yeah,
I'm not even lying.
All right,
at least Jinder was there.
All right, and on Raw, who you see having the belt in 2018? One person you see having the belt.
Having the belt?
Universal title, IC, tag.
Braun Strowman. Universal. Yeah, Braun Strowman, Universal champion. I see that at some point.
Okay. IC?
IC? Jason Jordan. I think Jason Jordan might get it.
Okay.
I think Samoa Joe might get it as well.
Yeah.
Tag? He might take it from Roman. Tag? I don't know. Because their division is so like one-dimensional. It's like two guys, and then there's the fact that Sheamus might be leaving because he's hurt or whatever. Like, I don't know. The Revival. Hopefully the Revival can be tag team champions.
And women's?
Nia Jax. I want Nia Jax to win the belt.
Okay. I'll say Universal. Hopefully Finn Balor. I would like to see him win the title or the Woken Matt Hardy.
All right. Okay. I can see that. I did that.
I could see Jason Jordan. I see Samoa Joe. I say he'll be the next champion actually. Tag, hopefully the Revival get their shit together and they get the belts. I would like to see the club go back into tag division too.
I would too, dude. I want the club. I want the club and Finn Balor to have the belts.
And women's champion, this is a real bold prediction, but by the end of the year of 2018, Mandy Rose will be the women's champion.
Wow. Okay. All right. Hopefully she stays healthy and,
All right.
and all that.
Now
Yeah.
SmackDown. Your top.
SmackDown top champion,
Yeah.
uh, world champ. There's only been
I
like
said.
2 or 3.
Yeah.
How many world champs have
Three.
there been this year?
3. No, 4.
Oh, no, I forgot Bray Wyatt was champ this year.
Bray, Orton.
Elimination Chamber was this year.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Bray, Orton. Oh, Cena, Bray, Orton, Jinder, AJ.
Out
I
of
say
that,
overall champions. I'll say the Usos were the top champions of the whole show.
I agree. 100%. 100%. Top champion
Um,
Usos, yeah.
and then I'll say
But like for
Usos.
world champion, I would definitely say AJ.
Yeah. As in general, I'll say Usos and New Day were the best, like the top champions. Like their back and forth was probably the best thing there. The women's champions I didn't really care about. I guess Alexa Bliss when she was there.
I like. Yes, I do like. You know what? I liked her more on SmackDown. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
I did like her more on SmackDown. But I will give us a runner up to Natty because I like it. I like Natty.
Yeah. All right. So who you see having the belt in 2018? One person that had the WWE title in 2018.
The man. Oh, we didn't do U.S. title.
Well, U.S. title, we go through the whole thing.
No, but I mean like number one U.S. title.
Number one.
I liked. I'm not gonna lie. I like Corbin as U.S. champ.
Me too. I agree.
I like Corbin as champ.
I like the KO's run, but I wish they got highlighted more. But I like the KO's run. I like the AJ as well, but I like the Corbin with the belt. He looked good with the belt.
Mm-hmm. Just a straight up dick. I did. I love how he came down the ramp and put the belt in the fans' faces. That I like. Yeah.
Predictions
for world champ Sami Zayn. I want to see Sami Zayn with the belt.
I agree with that one. I
want a reverse Jericho. I want Kevin Owens to take a back seat to Sami Zayn.
Okay.
U.S. champ. I wouldn't mind Bobby Roode, but I kind of want to see Jinder Mahal with the U.S. championship.
Yeah. I want to see Xavier Woods.
Because you know why I say that? Because my dream of whatchamacallit Perfect 10 is already dashed. Like I want him with some gold, but you know whatever.
He's going heel now.
For real?
He went heel in a house show. He fucked up Sin Cara.
What?
So who knows? He might have a chance in 2018.
Okay. All right.
As U.S. champ, I see Mojo Rawley.
Yes. Okay, that's another one too. I was gonna say that was my surprise prediction for a world champ, Mojo.
You know what's gonna be great in SmackDown is that there's so many guys that have potential to have these belts, and that compared to Raw, you have so many guys that they could pick anybody, and I think they could carry it.
I got a question before we go any further, though. What do you predict for Dolph Ziggler? Because he's not officially leaving. You know, he's not gone. That's just the character.
He's winning the Royal Rumble.
You think he's gonna win the Royal Rumble?
I think he's gonna win the Royal Rumble.
Oh shit! All right.
He's gonna win the Royal Rumble and fight AJ at WrestleMania.
What? That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
Like that. If they don't do that, it'll be. If he don't win it, it'll be Shinsuke. But I really will.
Oh man. See, there's so many people. All right, you see, I'm screwing my brain up. I want Shinsuke to win the belt.
Yeah, WWE. I could see Shinsuke being the WWE champion this year.
I could see that at some point.
U.S. champion, but Sami Zayn is the one I agree the most. I would like to see Sami Zayn finally get the belt, even as a heel, because I actually like his heel character.
Yo, he's so animated. I love that.
I will U.S. champ. Let's say Mojo Rawley or Xavier Woods. Tag team champions this year, Rusev Day will get the tag belt this year.
I want Breezango though.
I want Breezango, but right now Rusev Day are on a hot streak right now, so I could see them getting the belt soon.
But like that, yeah. Between those two,
and I could see. I would love to see Breezango get the belt finally.
Women's champ of the new crop, maybe Ruby Riott. Maybe Ruby Riott.
Yeah, I see Ruby as well. Or Carmella. Carmella still has the Money in the Bank.
God damn, was she cast that in already?
Yeah. And then 205. Who you see 2018 Cruiserweight champ?
All predictions point to Cedric Alexander, but I mean, give it to Hideo Itami, man. Come on.
Yeah. I would like to see Mustafa Ali.
Who else is coming? But do you know anybody else is coming in 205?
Right now, not much. Hideo Itami was the last one, but I think they're gonna start dividing that division. I don't know what they're gonna do with it, but they gotta do something with it. We didn't really go into 205, but you know what? Right now, Neville was great. Enzo was not.
I will put star this one of the year's biggest stars was Neville because he elevated that division so much and by himself.
Yeah,
like he really deserves some kudos for that. Like,
yeah,
and
Neville's
also,
missed.
Yes, sorely missed. And also, unpopular opinion, most improved star maybe Enzo Amore.
He found his niche.
Yeah. But like from floundering with that whole garbage thing with Big Cass, like that was terrible. And now he's cruiserweight champ and it's believable. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it.
Yeah, he found his niche. I'll give him credit for that, but I miss Neville. You know who 2018 Neville.
Neville as WWE champion?
Yeah.
Okay. I want that so bad. I want that really bad. He's so good. You imagine him and AJ? Jeez. Yeah.
Oh man, that would be fucking amazing. 205.
Oh, imagine if he wins the Royal Rumble. What about that?
I will take that also. Neville, Naka, or Ziggler. Either one of them, I think it would be a great match for AJ. I want AJ to have a good title run, so I wish he holds the belt to Mania at least.
Got you.
It looks like there's not going to be no like women's title defense or world title defense. I think on Royal Rumble.
What? Why you say that? Nobody's going to actually.
Well, the Universal title is going to be on the line. I'm not sure about the WWE title. That he has no opponent right now.
Oh wow.
Unless they're going to make Sami Zayn the opponent. Or they can make it a 3-way, and that's how Sami Zayn gets the belt.
Well, who would it be? Him, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn,
and AJ Styles. Yeah,
that'd be terrible. I mean, no, not story. I mean, it'd be great to happen, but like, damn, that's fucked up.
Yeah. What else? NXT. I could see Gargano getting the title this year.
Okay.
Tag titles. I could see Heavy Machinery.
I agree with that. I want that.
Or Street Profits.
I really want Heavy Machinery.
And NXT Women's, I could see Bianca Belair.
Okay. If she doesn't get called up, I can see that.
All right. So we're gonna wrap this up because we went longer than we expected. There's a lot of shit to talk about. We'll continue this next week. We'll go back to our regular stuff. Going through Raw, SmackDown, all the good stuff. We'll probably have a review for you for New Japan Pro Wrestling, Wrestle Kingdom 12, because that's a long ass show. So if we're all finished by then, we'll have a review for you next week. Definitely follow us on all the social medias on Facebook, Twitter, Wrestling Wing, the Wrestling Babble, Mark with the Mic. You look up one of those names, you'll find us on every social media outlet, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We would like to thank you for all your support throughout 2017. There'll be a lot more content, a lot more everything 2018. Be having a steady cast, which is great, and we want to thank you for everyone to listening and all. And thank you for the guys that are doing this cast. Without you guys, I'm nothing, and it's fun to do it with you guys every week. Other than that, stay tuned. We'll be back next week, regular time, regular schedule, and talk wrestling.
Yes.
Anything else I forgot?
Nah, not
Google Play, iTunes coming soon. It should be within this month. And always forever, follow Jenkins.
Sandwiches.
And Christmas cookies. Laters.
Peace.